Chapter 3. The Murder.
Mrs. Stracker and the two boys began to look for Mr. Stracker.
Holmes continued.
Not far from the stable they found Mr. Stracker's big coat in a bush. Then, in a shallow hole in the ground near the tree, they found the dead body of Mr. Stracker.
Did they find anything that suggested how Mr. Stracker had died, or who the murderer was? I asked.
He had a wound to the head, as if he had been hit with a heavy object. And there was another wound on his leg that looked like a cut from a knife.
Anything else? I asked.
Yes. In his right hand there was a small knife with blood on the handle. In his left hand he held a black scarf. When Edith saw the scarf, she said she recognized it. It was the same scarf the man who had talked to her outside the stable was wearing. Ned later agreed that it was the same scarf that the man was wearing on whom he set the dog.
Holmes, it was the curry! I exclaimed.
What about the curry, Watson?
The man put a drug in the curry to make Ned sleep.
Yes, that's certainly possible,
Holmes replied.
Good thinking, Watson.
What about the horse? I asked.
The ground was soft because of the rain. They could see where the horse had left footprints,
Holmes replied. And Inspector Gregory is trying to solve the crime, I said. Is he good at his job?
He's quite good, but he does not have much imagination. However, he soon found the man who tried to get information about Silver Blaze from Ned. His name is Fitzroy Simpson.
Do you know anything about him? I asked.
He is an educated man from a good family who has lost a lot of money betting on horses. Inspector Gregory arrested him, and he admitted to trying to obtain information about Silver Blaze. He also admitted to being interested in another horse called Desborough. This is one of the horses looked after by Silas Brown at Capleton. Some people say that Desborough is faster than Silver Blaze, and that he is the horse that will win if Silver Blaze doesn't run.
What did Fitzroy Simpson say when he was shown his scarf, the scarf that was found in the dead man's hand? I asked.
He was surprised, and said he did not know how the scarf had gotten there.
Holmes, I said, is there any other evidence to suggest that Simpson might have murdered Stracker?
Yes,
Holmes replied.
He owns a heavy stick, which he could have used to hit Stracker on the head, and his coat was wet from the rain. It rained heavily on the night of the murder.
If the knife in Stracker's hand had blood on it, then there should be a wound on Fitzroy Simpson, I said.
Perhaps,
Holmes agreed. Or Stracker might have injured himself during the fall when he was hit on the head, I said.